I'd like to welcome you to AscendSocial, and we're going to be focusing on the general settings section of AscendSocial. We're going to be covering WordPress license and configuration with the system. Now, you should always start off here when you log in to this page here. So from here, we're going to click on General Settings, and we're going to focus on this first tab here. Now, just to show you, just give you an understanding what you're looking at, is this section right here is where if you click on where it says here, you'll be able to get your plugin that you're going to install on your WordPress site. Now, you need to do this in order for AscendSocial to be able to talk to your WordPress site. The next section here is license and license key. So you should have a total of 5 licenses, and at this point there should be no license used, and you have a total availability of 5. This is going to be your actual key that you're going to need when you interface with your WordPress site. Now, as you notice over here, there's nothing listed here because there's nothing that has been associated, no WordPress site that has been associated with this particular interface at this time. This is a new install. So at that point, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to download that plugin and install it on our WordPress site in order to initiate the process. Now, I'm not going to go through how you upload and configure the WordPress plugin, but I'm going to take it from the point as after the plugins is installed into your WordPress site, how you would proceed going forward. But you would come here initially and you would click on this for your to get your plugin. I'm not going to do this right now, but this would download your actual plugin. So let's do this. Let's go over to the WordPress site, and after the plugin is installed, if you look on your left toolbar, you will see AscendSocial. And when you click on that, you'll get this particular page here. Disregard this up here. And this is where you're going to actually enter your code that you would get from AscendSocial. So let's do that. Let's go to the AscendSocial dashboard. You see here, there's a key. So when I click copy the clipboard, all right, it tells me I have it. Then I go back over to my site, and I'm just going to get rid of that. I guess you also could probably click the X there, empty the field, and I'm just going to do a cut and paste, and I'm going to activate the plugin. This site says license deactivated, successfully deactivated. Let's try that one more time. Set that there, hit activate website license. This site says site dashboard successful. Don't show this page again. So that just goes to show you that, you know what, you never really know what's going to happen. You see, the first time I tried it didn't quite work out perfectly, but once I tried it again, it easily solved the problem. So now let's go back to the WordPress site. Here, for this site is called TLC Master Clone. This is a site I just threw together just to do this particular exercise. But anyway, so let's go back over to the dashboard. Now, when I do a refresh here, it picked up that particular site. So now what happens is that my WordPress site has been configured, all right, with AscendSocial. So the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to set up our time zones. So there's 2 time zones. There's going to be one time zone is for your dashboard, and one time zone is for your particular website, because who knows, I mean, I'm in the United States, and maybe I want my website to correlate with UK time. I don't know. But so what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to go over to tab number 2, WordPress website time zone. Now for me, both of my time zones that I'm going to set up on my dashboard in this particular site is going to be in the United States. For those that's setting up, it's going to be the same for them. I mean, their WordPress site and their dashboard might be in the same time zone. So the first category here is select the website to assign. So since we only have one website installed in here, I only could pull up one website. But if you have multiple websites, you would be setting up each of the time zones independently of each of the sites. We're going to click on the menu here, and I'm US Eastern, so that completes that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to tab number 3. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now this is for the dashboard, so it's going to be a little different. It's not associated with a website. So now after I've done all of that, then what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to save it. Okay, so now let's go back over here, and we see that that's still there, and here we see that for the dashboard the time zone is there. So we go back to tab 1 where we initiated the process. So now that you see that we did configure that the WordPress site, we also configured our time zone for our dashboard and our time zone for our website. I want to thank you. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye.